Few cars are as quietly important as the Corsa. It is one of the best-selling cars in Britain and right across Europe, the default choice for first-time buyers, downsizers, and anyone who simply wants a small car that works. It rarely makes headlines, and yet it sells in numbers that flashier rivals can only dream of. The 2026 version is not a reinvention. It is a careful update to a proven formula, with sharpened looks and a fully electrified engine range, designed to keep the Corsa exactly where it has always been, near the top of the sales charts. From the outside, the facelift brings Opel's bolder corporate face, the so-called Vizor front end, that runs the lights and grille into one clean black panel, along with tidier detailing front and rear. It looks more confident and more modern than before, without straying from the neat, sensible shape that has always defined the Corsa. On the show floor, it comes across as smart and grown-up rather than flashy, which is exactly what its buyers tend to want. Inside, the Corsa is straightforward and easy to live with. The dashboard is clean and logical, with physical controls for the things that matter and a clear central screen. And while the materials are more practical than plush, everything feels solid and built to last. It shares much of its mechanical hardware with the more stylish Peugeot 208, but where the Peugeot chases drama with its unusual driving position, the Corsa keeps things conventional and fuss-free. For a lot of buyers, that ordinariness is a feature, not a flaw. Practicality is adequate for the class rather than class-leading. The boot holds 309 liters, around 11 cubic feet, dropping a little in the electric version because of the battery under the floor. It is enough for the weekly shopping and the occasional bigger load, in line with most superminis. If quick breakdowns like this help you decide, subscribe so you catch the next one. This was always a car built for the city and the commute, and it is sized accordingly. Where the Corsa has really moved with the times is under the hood, because the entire range is now electrified in some way. There is a 1.2-liter turbo petrol with around 100 horsepower, a 48-volt mild hybrid version in two outputs up to 143 horsepower, which is the quickest and most efficient of the combustion models and capable of around 60 miles per gallon, and the fully electric Corsa Electric. That comes with a choice of batteries, giving either 220 or 266 miles of range, enough for most people's daily driving without ever visiting a fuel station. There is one honest point to make. The Corsa's spread of electric and hybrid power is genuinely impressive for the class, but the electric version's range, while fine for city use, is modest next to some of the newest rivals, and the boot is on the smaller side. Yet neither really hurts the case. This is a small, affordable car designed primarily for shorter journeys, and within that brief, the efficiency, the low running costs, and the sheer ease of ownership matter far more than chasing a bigger number on a spec sheet. Taken together, the 2026 Corsa is a reminder of why sensible sells. It is not the most exciting small car you can buy, and it does not need to be. It is affordable, efficient, electrified, and easy, the automotive equivalent of a safe, smart default. For the millions of people who just want a small car that does everything they need without fuss, the Corsa remains one of the most reassuring choices on the market.